Good evening, you guys. I was gonna try to go to sleep, but I can't sleep. So I was like, let me go and get on live. I was gonna try to take a little quickie, a quick nap. So I'll let you all get the notifications. Lay down, Remy. Lay down. Hey, Miss Maddie Stone. How you doing, young lady? Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. I haven't seen you in here forever. How is First Lady doing? Don't you know I was thinking about I think I've been thinking about First Lady for like 2 days. It's funny because I thought about her yesterday and I thought about her a time before that. So is she doing okay? I know Sauce don't be on here much anymore. Well, I saw him on Stan G's channel. I saw him on Stan G's channel. Good. I'm glad she's doing okay. Hey, Kenny. He said, "Hey, boo, back from birthday birthday weekend. No more gambling. I've been delivered." They tore my. Oh my God, where I needed that laugh, Kenny. Where did you go and gamble at? Where did you go gamble at? Stop, Remy. Oh, in St. Louis. I hear the slot machines in St. Louis don't jackpot like the slot machines around the the Arkansas and Mississippi area. So River City Casino, they call it the boat. I tell you, I got a headache out of this world. Mm, mm, mm. Everybody but my ass. Hate that dude. I tell you, it's just a little nagging headache. That's all. Um, yeah. We're gonna talk about rappers, and I've been looking at online some of these rappers. I know I got a little nagging headache. It's funny because I went to what I should have did was I should have I don't know how I walked out and just because I cooked a roast and it's so good. And I'd be doing that intermittent fasting now, so I only eat one time a day. So I walked out of the court today uh to go and interview somebody. And I got way out by Orange Mound. And I don't know, it's just a hunger came over me. You know how you get hungry and I was like, dog, I forgot. I thought about I was like, dog, I didn't even bring my pot roast. I fixed it, but I left it. And I was like, I'm gonna stop at Piccadilly because I was like, I'll give me some stuff, baked stuffed fish with with crab and stuff. And I love the fried okra. And I got the broccoli casserole, right? The broccoli and raisin casserole. Like I started eating that broccoli and raisin casserole. Normally it's so good and it wasn't bad. All of a sudden, I think it was just the food. I started gagging. I started gagging at the table. The waitress was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I don't know what's going on." I just started gagging. My mom said that's a sign you don't. She said I told you about stopping and eating at these restaurants and these cafeterias, which is why I really have been prepping my food because we kind of be on the go out in the field all the time. And it's so easy to just stop. But when you know you got something, back at the office, you can but like I said, it was just a hunger that came over me. And then I realized that I forgot my roast. So um I ain't eating at that Piccadilly no more. Or it could be, my sinuses have been acting up. My mama was like, maybe your sinuses are draining in your stomach and making you sick. I said, oh Lord, maybe so. I don't know. But at any rate, my head just started hurting like 30 minutes ago, all of a sudden, just because I was gonna try to go to sleep, but I can't even do that. So I was like, let me I get on here. When I get on here with you all, a lot of times like it's therapeutic to be on here, you know. Um yeah, a lot of times it's just therapeutic to be on here with grown folks. Real grown folks. That's why I say I don't like no heavy energies, and it ain't no need for no arguing because everybody has a difference of opinion as it relates to, different things. And so you can't make people see or feel how you want them to feel. If you get mad at somebody for not seeing things like you see things, then that means that you mad because you can't control them. So yeah. But anyways, I wanted to talk about, it looks like certain rap beefs. Hey G Finley. It looks like certain rap beefs are kicking back up again, and are successful rappers a target. Okay. So um shout out to Holiday Tracks. Holiday Tracks, one thing about my subs, they gonna tag me into some stuff on Facebook. I appreciate that. Holiday Tracks has sent me a video of a young man that's going, and it could be out, but that was my first time seeing it. Um of a young man going at a Moochie Grape. Okay. This young man says he's from the area that Moochie Grape is from, out in Apple Blossom. And he said he out of jail, and he said he coming at Moochie Grape on, he said, on Dolph. And I got to thinking, I was like, dog, a lot of these young men, um for some odd reason, it seems like when there are certain times, how can I put it? It seems like during certain times I start to see, and hey, it could have nothing to do with it. It could just be some stuff between them. But it seems like around certain times I start seeing like these rap beefs and stuff kick up. And especially like around the Memphis area, I start to see dudes start going at, hey, you're toast towing at Young Dolph's artists, right? And I don't know what it seemed like. Every time it happens, it be something like in the works. I mean, that's just how I look at it. It be something in the works. And we do know that these dudes, they will, we do know from past history that some of these folks will go and get some of these other little dudes to go up against certain rappers and stuff like that, right? And I really, I want to show it. Hold on, let me see. I want to show it, but I don't want, it's certain stuff I don't like the, you know, um, he was making some accusations, okay? And my thing is, if you're making accusations against somebody, yeah, they messing with my numbers. Somehow they've been able to hack into the StreamYard and mess with the numbers. But they can mess with the numbers. It don't matter to me because YouTube don't pay me shit. get on here and all you know how to do is mess with numbers. Use a fucking shit eater anyway. She goes down to the sewer looking for shit to eat. Okay, so you may as well eat the shit out of my ass too. Okay, the only problem is you're gonna have a hard time because my ass stay clean. You ain't gonna find no shit in it. Okay, but when I shit, you can eat it. Okay, y'all see how the numbers jumping? But keep playing with them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ignore them. Okay. But anyways, he sent me that, right? And let me see. I kind of want to show it. I kind of want to show it. Hold on, you guys. Oh, so I'm gonna tell y'all what this does. Hold on, you guys. Okay, this guy calls himself. Hey, is it Raj? This guy calls himself Hood Rich. Okay, and so he's having issues with Big Moochie Grape for some reason. Okay. And one thing that I've noticed when these dudes and stuff, they want to start a beef, what they do is the first thing they say is, you snitched on me, right? That's the first thing that they'll say. When he came on, he said that he had the paperwork, but I wonder why he went live and he didn't have the paperwork. Okay, but it brought me to, are these are when rappers are successful, because it seems like Young Dolph's artists have been they do their thing. You don't really even with Moochie Great, when since he's been out, you don't see him in the middle of anything. He kind of came out blazing, putting out his rap stuff, and I mean they do their thing, right? Hey, Tony Walker, they do their thing. So, is it are successful rappers a target? Now, people might say, "Well, I don't think that they successful." How the hell you know? These boys, when they make money, they get 100% of their money. So it depends on how a person would measure success. I measure success by how much resources you're able to obtain from the art. Some people measure success by how popular you are, like how much people see you, right? But you might not be getting a damn dime. To me, that ain't success. If that's success, I don't want it. Okay, I want the money. Okay, but unfortunately, that's how people judge success, based on how popular you are, how famous you are, because we all know that being famous and wealth is separated now in the music industry, especially in the rap industry. Because see, uh, uh, fame and wealth goes hand in hand in other genres. When you're talking about the country music, when you're talking about the pop music, when you're talking about the rock music, fame and wealth goes hand in hand with them. But somehow when you get to the R&B and the rap, they separate it and they make these artists famous and they don't have a damn nickel. They ain't got no wealth. Okay, so um so that's why when I hear people talk about Young Dolph's artists or try to talk about him, well, we don't see him in much. I go, Lord, help our people, help them. I mean, I help our people, help our children, sis. Okay, the grown children, sis. He says more color artists in R&B and rap. Right. And that's exactly why it happens. And now what we see is we see more artists, more black label heads taking advantage of young black rap artists and R&B artists, just like they were taking advantage of. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I cannot stand. I cannot stand for um somebody to say, well, I had went through it. I had went through it, and so you just gonna have to go through it too. Hey, Big True That. Shout out to Big True That. Well, I had went through it, so you gonna have to go through it too. Hey, Tony Walker, I didn't see you in here. Um, I don't like for people to say stuff like that. You went through I went through it, so you're gonna have to go through it too. They went through hell and they like looking at other people go through hell. I feel like you should have to work hard uh for what you have. And then but it don't have to be no damn blood, sweat, and tears. I think people got the mindset all messed up. Well, I got to do blood, sweat, and tears. No, I don't. Because if I open my mind to something and I'm willing to, if I've been blessed with the talent and I'm willing to put in the time, right? And then I go to the creator and ask the creator to open doors. All things are made available to me and falls in my lap. What you ought to be asking for now is, God, show me how to handle this. Guide me in the right way. Now, your fingers and shit, you don't have to have slave fingers, and everything ain't got to be hard. I think that's the mindset that that's what they told our ancestors. That's what they told the slaves. And now that's what they tell us. So now people want you to work your fingers to the bone. They want you to be traumatized so that they can have a story. If I got to be traumatized getting something, I don't want it. Kiss my ass. Okay? God makes all good things. He will not withhold no good thing from me. He blessed me with the talent. Now I know how to go up into the spiritual realm and pray and meditate about it, and it falls in my lap. Right? I think people need to change their mindset. But unfortunately, that's what they teach a lot of these young artists. You got to go and play your dues. What's your due? You gotta go do a hit. These black CEOs ought to be ashamed of their damn selves, okay? They ought to be ashamed of themselves. One thing that I see, and people don't like to deal with that as it relates to our community. Now, these black boys are the ones that's talented as it relates to rap. That is a black thing. I feel like everybody can't rap. It's a talent. It's a gift. I can't rap. So if you know how to come off the top of your head and rap and sound good, that's a damn talent. That's a gift. And so, God says the gifts come without repentance. Okay. And your gifts will make room for you. So, why is it that you see a lot of these black nappy head, cuckabug head ass record heads going into the urban community, straight in the hoods, when they brought their asses up out of the hoods? So, ain't nobody got to tell them that these young black artists, these young black talented men are suffering. Ain't nobody got to tell them that. They lived in the hoods, so they already know that they are suffering. So you've been given the opportunity to get out, because see, it's got, when it all boils down, it's just greed. Because you can make some money off of having a label, and you can make money off of an artist. If you're going to sign somebody, that's business. Yeah, I feel like that you should be able to get some type of money off of it. But why not allow the artist to get a whole lot of their money and you're making them the workhorse? But what they're doing is they're fixing it where these artists get nothing. And when they finally open their eyes, okay, and they start they want to start having some meetings and calling it to the table, they totally black them out. They've already signed a contract and they can't work with nobody else, right? That's what's going on. And it's really sad, because now you're seeing more artists that are getting labels that's doing that, right? That's really cracking the whip. Okay. Right. The 360 deals, they are really cracking the whip, right? So I think it really makes me mad when you see CEOs that have come out of the hoods and they know that these black boys and these black girls are talented, and they go and they cherry pick the ones out of the hoods, yet they ain't helping them to create no damn generational wealth. Okay? They're making them famous, but they ain't really making them wealthy. And so I think that's one of the reasons why when I talk about Young Dolph, I go, we cannot continuously kill um 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 people that's in the community, that's willing to teach you the game, that's willing to help to promote generational wealth. We can't take money to kill them, right? We can't do that, because I don't really think, I mean, I know Young Dolph taught his artists, but because they saw exactly what happened to him, they might quietly teach their friends, but I don't know if people, and I think that's what they wanted. They wanted to fix it where nobody would be bold enough to be like Young Dolph, to put the recipe, to figure out the recipe and put it in a cookbook. As I always say, it's okay if you had a recipe, but you better not put it in a cookbook and start teaching generational wealth, especially as it relates to the entertainment industry, the rap industry, okay, to other artists, right? He says, rap is a new Rayco. So what they do is they kind of con these dudes into signing 360 deals. Now, you have a lot of artists, they have a big social media presence. I wish that they would have confidence in themselves, to really push themselves. They took out Young Dolph, somebody that would have taught them the game. But if you worked hard, you've already put in the hard work. When you build a really big social media following, that's when the record label coming for you. Why would you build your following up like that just for a record label to be able to benefit? Because all they're gonna do is make you famous, or they're gonna shelve you. You might be a threat to somebody else that they trying to push. Okay, and so they give you a little bit of money, and you basically is selling your soul. Okay, so it seems to me that successful rappers are a target. Intelligent, smart rappers are a target too, right? It's a damn shame that people want to take you out because you smart enough to learn the game. You don't want to be their slave. Now, we would expect that in certain cultures, but to me, it's absolutely unacceptable when you start seeing people in your own community. A lot of these black record heads do that with their black asses, and that's why I talk about them. Okay, but with Big Moochie Grape, like I said, Big Moochie Grape, people have had their issues with Big Moochie Grape, but I don't know. When I get to seeing certain people just pop up out of nowhere and they start going at certain artists, it makes me think a certain way. They could have already been into it, but I don't know. It especially, I don't know. He says they're getting the money versus talking about it. That's why. Yeah. When a record head puts you in a damn plane, okay? Because some people they've never even um gotten in a plane and rode commercially, okay? Let alone a private plane, okay? They take your ass up in the air. You probably ain't going nowhere but from Memphis to Mississippi, okay? To the next damn airport and back. Long enough for you to sign a contract. And that's what you do. Okay? That you sell yourself that cheap for a look, because it's all for a look. They put you in the airplane, take you up in the air, get you to sign some paperwork. Your lawyer hadn't looked over it. I hear they tell these artists, well, all is good. This is here go my lawyer right here. You got a lawyer right here. That's the damn lawyer that they just paid to draw up their contract. And I know lawyers will do it because I was working on something some years ago. And I went to this lawyer and I still go to her to draw up contracts. She's sweet as she can be. She's a black lawyer in Memphis. Okay. She was 25 years old at the time. And she was telling me me and my dad had her to do like 3 4 different contracts because I was looking at doing some production on something. And as she was reading the contract, she's like, this contract is for this, it's gonna do this, this, and that. And she was like, this contract right here, she was like, this is an NDA. And then it was like, it's 5 of them, they're still in the drawer, okay, in the files. And one of them, she was explaining, she's like, now when you get your talent to work for you, this contract right here, it basically was saying that they'll work for free for so long. I was like, what? She was like, you trying to build something. I mean, if you're going to produce everything, you're producing everything. You have the potential to put them out there and stuff because you got the TV show. So, you start getting a lot of money. You have it in the contract that they work free for you for so long. I said, she was like, if they get tired of it, then they come to you and tell you they want to renegotiate it, and you got a choice. It's at your discretion if you want to do that. I started scratching my head. I said, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want that. I don't want to do them like that. She didn't change it. She didn't change it. We paid that girl. I mean, that was like 9-10 years ago. Me and my dad paid that. Well, my dad paid her like $4,500. I think she charged 45 now for one contract. But we paid her all together about 4,000 something dollars for those contracts. And she's an entertainment attorney. Entertainment attorneys are very rare. It's not even that many around the Memphis area. And but she sat there and explaining it to me. This right here is gonna benefit you. You rather it benefits you first. And so that's why I know a lot of these people, and I had issues. I was like, Lord, because it was some people that I cannot do them like that. I can't do them like that. I said, well, let's put in the contract that that definitely that they have the option to renegotiate like after a year. The money start coming in. She was like, it takes about 3 years for you to really get established. You don't even want them coming to you after a year to renegotiate nothing because you'll go broke. You're not going to be making what you need to make to pay them. I said, I cannot have them work for me for free. That's not right. In production, I can't do them like that. My dad said, be quiet, I'm paying for this. So, and guess what? I don't even want to talk about it no more because I'm not a Sharky person. I'm done with that. I don't want to talk about it. But I'm telling y'all now, listen, they do it. They write those contracts up. It's going to benefit you. And she was shocked. And she was in shock that I can't do that to them. I can't do that. She said, girl, I'm not changing this contract. I said I can't do them like that. Right, something like interim. Absolutely, Gina. And so that's kind of like that's exactly what these attorneys are doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay. Can y'all imagine what those big corporate attorneys are doing? This is what they do all day, every day, find ways to get over on people. My dad said, my dad used to always say, my dad used to always say, rich people get rich off of taking advantage of what poor people don't know. Y'all, they'll do a promotion, a blast, And they'll make you think, oh, this is so good. It's got this in it, ketones in it. It melts your weight off. This, and that. And people buy them and just start buying them in bulks, and they get rich instantly. We don't even know what a damn ketone is. It probably just a word that they made up, but they get you based on emotions. And the poor people spend the money, and that's so true. Rich people get rich off of taking advantage of what poor people don't know. I had a friend, I kid you not, and I still like him. I had him doing some paperwork for me. I was like, dog, I'd be so busy. I'll have him to just, do all my renewals and stuff every year. I was like, I need him to renew this. I need because every year he was going up. And I like him now. I'm not talking about him. And I'm very proud. He building his business up now. Even though we cool, it's business, so I can't get mad at him. So last year he was like, I just automatically did your renewals on everything. I said, okay, how much is it? He said $460. I thought I heard him wrong. I said, what? 460 dollars. I said, send me all my paperwork. Cause I want, I was just trusting him. I was to send me everything. And I'm going to, cause I need to file everything in my, I need all my files and stuff. Cause I was just letting him do everything, right? But it kept going up and up and up and up and up. Okay. But business be up and down. And so when he said that 460, that hit me hard. I was like, damn, 460. Ooh. I paid him though. So I was like, I'm gonna do this myself because I always just let him do it. How about I was like, I was sitting up, I woke up probably about 3-4 nights ago. I was like, let me look at this paperwork. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me go on the site. As soon as I went on the site, it populated all of my paperwork. I kid you not. And I was like, let's see, how much is it for all of my renewals? Okay, this my renewal on this, and that. I had like 4 renewals, y'all. Guess how much all of it was together? $80. $80. Cause he had come, he's like, I'm gonna go ahead and do your renewals. I said, no, don't, no, hold off, don't do them. Well, no, I go on and do them. Then you just pay me later. I said, no, don't do them at all. I'll let you know when to do them. Don't do them at all. $80, and he probably was gonna be in 5. It was going up every year. It was gonna be 5 something this year. People get rich off of taking advantage of what other people don't know. And I sat there and figured it out myself and got the emails approved, being approved, all of them. I was like, $80, and I'm paying $480. Look, anyways, I'm not mad. It's business. It's business. Okay. He was able to benefit off of what I didn't take time to figure out because I was busy. And it didn't take me but about 20 minutes. Once I looked at it, everything populated on its own. So it was just a keystroke for him. It was just a keystroke. So that's why I say people have to take the opportunity to you have to take care of yourself. You have to look out for the best interest of yourself. At this point in time, you can't even get mad at people no more, right? When they don't do what they're supposed to do as it relates to you, right? Because it's very rare that you're gonna find somebody if they can take advantage of a situation and they might like you. It's so unfortunate. It ain't even a whole lot of people just like me no more because I don't take advantage of situations. I think I give more, and I give a lot because that's what I was taught to do, to give and to help people. And then God always gives back to me 15 times fold. So giving is beneficial to me. It ain't nobody using me. Now when I see somebody think that they got a hustling spirit, that makes me madder than a motherfucker. Okay, bitch, you get your poverty minded ass away from me, hoe. I don't deal with folks like that. Shit, I'm still from the hood. But when I see that people are really in need, and I know that they have a given spirit also, I mean, it's just not any way that I cannot help them. It's just not, it ain't no way that I can't do it. But it always comes back to me 10 times fold. That's why I say it's so beneficial to me to help people, because I always get back double, and I don't even be looking for it. I don't expect them to give it back to me, because they ain't really got it to give back to me. It always comes from something bigger, right? Because I be looking for big things, and God always gives it back to me. So it's very beneficial to give. I don't like people with damn covetousness spirit. Thank you, Chat Town Finest. That's the reason why a lot of people don't have nothing, because of how they try to take advantage of. They got that poverty mind that they're gonna hustle and get over on people and take from people. Whereas if you find that you find a person that's worthy, right? And if you can help them, sometimes if you help that person, it don't even have to be somebody you know. But you find people that say, yeah, I do. You got to give me a couple dollars though. Give me $2. They gotta have something. $2 ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. Yeah, you give me a 10. 10 can't even buy you eggs no more. Just do it with a giving heart and watch and see, don't you get it back 10 times fold, right? So, like I said, it bothers me like that now, because now these young dudes, they have the opportunity to see what is really going on in the industry. They see what's really going on in the industry. So why are you not, they give you some Dom Perignon or some Cristal. You ain't never had no liquor like that before, right? You ain't gonna have no, they ain't gonna give you no more of it. So why not, if you know you're going to a meeting, why don't you bring your lawyer to the meeting, even if it's out in the hood? But they know how to hype you up. They come into the hood, so all of the people in your hood can see this celebrity in your hood and signing you. So now you feel like the big person, but you ain't thinking about the bottom line. The bottom line is the money. Okay. Damn the fame. Give me the money. Okay. Thank you, love. I appreciate that so much. Damn the fame, give me the money. Okay? Give me the money. I'll never forget one night, a guy called me, he was a white guy, and he was like, my wife is going to a boyfriend. How much you charge? I said 3,000. I just need you to go and get pictures. 3,000. All I got is $900. I said, I wish I would get out for $900. Get up out my damn bed. I don't care if your wife cheat or not. That's my price. Okay. People have to know their worth and stop running and jumping and doing anything for less. Okay. And that's what's going on. People taking less. Well, I take less because it's going to be an opportunity for me. It ain't no damn opportunity for me to take less. It's an opportunity for the damn person that's trying to get me to take less. It ain't no opportunity for me. Okay. You pay me my $3,000. It's the opportunity for me to get you some pictures so your wife won't hit you over the damn head in your divorce. Shit, you get everything and I get nothing. That's how people have to start thinking. You got to have a business mind, knowing that if I don't get this, the right thing gonna come, because I'm staying up here. That's my worth. I know my worth. I'm supposed to be sitting out in cars, kids and shit, can't eat nothing, starving, can't drink no water because wow, your damn husband in a hotel licking up somebody, slobbing up somebody, and I can't move until he come out. And you think you ain't gonna pay me what I'm worth? so you can benefit and get everything. No, that's not how it goes. You ain't gonna call over there and get them white guys to do it. They ain't gonna even talk to you, and you ain't gonna get me to do it. So people gotta stop allowing people to make a damn ass out of you. These rappers are the ones with the talent. These rap labels wouldn't even be in business if these rappers band together and understood what their worth is, but they okay with just getting a big fat chain. A big fat chain that they still got to pay a bill on, a lease car, a glass of crystal, and being in the hood, and everybody they thinking everybody admiring them, and then they ass is still living in the hood, okay? Or they go get them a damn leased house or Airbnb. That's not how it's supposed to be, okay? That's not how it's supposed to be. Y'all don't call me talking about no infidelity cases. I don't do them no more, but I can recommend you to somebody that's really really good at doing them. I works for the exclusively for the federal government now. Okay, I only do investigative work for the government, so I don't do those cases no more. I had enough of cheaters. Okay, I had enough of them. Shit. That's why my ass and stuff got big, sitting in cars and stuff. I couldn't do nothing but snack, waiting on folks to come out of hotels. Says the Chinese lease too. Yeah. Okay. But are successful rappers a target? But let me get back to it. Y'all know your worth. Don't, when you start businesses, I think I told y'all about this one time before. I said that one of my cousins was starting a business. She started a sex toy line. And she was like, cuz, I would appreciate it if you come and she used to always have it at Jason's Deli's. They got a meeting room, and she would rent the meeting room out, and she was spending money trying to get her business going. And she said, so I'm gonna have people to come and set up, their little, I forget what it's called. When they come and set up, if they sell t-shirts and yeah, what is it called? It's right on the tip of my tongue. um Pop-up shops. She had them to come and set up, like if they sold t-shirts, they had tables and stuff. So she had all my cousins with they no good asses. They all came in there, and she would always order a lot of sandwiches and stuff from Jason's Deli. They would be bringing sandwiches and lemonade and all that in there. So all her friends, all my cousins with they no good asses, hey, I am She Johnson, they would be coming up in there. Okay, they would be coming up in there just to eat. Well, we had came to support Dina, but they ain't getting up going to the people that to the young ladies who set up tables and get nothing. Right? They ain't buying nothing. They just come to eat, choke down all the damn food. Okay, that's what they came for. And I was sitting there looking at my cousins, and I was looking at her friends and stuff that was up in there. They weren't buying none of her stuff. She's sitting up there talking about all of the stuff that she's selling. They ain't try to buy nothing from nobody. They just choking down all the food. Okay. So when it was time for me to get up and speak, she asked me, she was like, will you speak about, having a business? I was like, yeah. So I got up there, and I just got mad. I was sitting there looking at my cousins eating food and stuff running all down their damn chin. I said, look at these heifers. I'm getting ready to get them today. So I said I would never in my life come to somebody's event and choke down all the food, stomach and stuff sitting all up, and not support them. I said, all of these young ladies that are sitting in here, they come and they pay for a space so that they can show what they have. I said, nobody has gotten up and supported, none of them, to include Dina. But y'all come and y'all eat up all her food and stuff, talking about y'all supporting her. Y'all are not supporting her if you just come here to take. I said I would never go to an event and not support nobody. I bet you when I sat down, they got their fat asses up and they was walking to they got up and they was walking around buying stuff. Every time I go to an event, a pop-up shop, I stop at the bank and I get some money because I don't like to use my credit cards with people because I don't trust them. Okay. And I always get some money and I go to one table and I buy one thing, whether I need it or not, because it's one thing. See, folks always sitting up talking about they support somebody. Yeah, people you can support people by giving them a pat on the back, and you might not have it. But if you got it, they need more than a pat on the back in order to make a business successful. Folks need your damn money. They need resources. So they can't afford to give you no damn discount. You can't go on Walmart and get no discount. Why would you want constantly a hookup with a small black business? Okay. That's the mindset that we got to get out of. So when I used to see them young boys in the middle of Mill Branch, okay, they were selling CDs and stuff. That's when they were selling CDs. And I would stop at that gas station at Mill Branch and Shelby Drive. And they would walk over to, ma'am, can the CDs one for $5? I would always buy one. I ain't listening to it. I took it and threw it right in the seat, the passenger seat, and I don't know what happened to it. But if they were standing out there trying to push their CDs, at least they weren't trying to break up in nobody's house. Just like when I see these little kids now, Lord knows I ain't gonna drink no water that they have because I don't know where they get their water from. I don't want to eat their apples. I don't want none of that. But when I see them out there selling candy bars, they could be somewhere trying to burglarize something. Okay. If I'm stopped at a red light, you better believe I'm getting ready to put them some money out. And sometimes I say, no, baby, keep your water. Bless somebody else with it. Okay. Bless somebody else with it. But here go a $5 right here. Okay. That's what we got to start getting to the point of doing stuff like that. People want to take all the time. I can't stand no damn takers. All they want to do is just take, don't want to give nothing. And that's why they ain't got nothing. They can't keep nothing. They want to scam people. They want to try to take from people all the time. They always bragging about how they done came up off the back of somebody else and they can't even keep it. Okay. Because when you don't do it right, you can't keep it. You get that money. When you go rob somebody, you get that money, it goes straight through your fingers like water. You can't even keep it. And now you got all that bad karma following you, right? My mama said that video from yesterday, you guys. My mama said that video that I was showing of them shooting in North Memphis. Now, now this is what my mama said. Yep, sitting in rise to get my ass getting fat. That's all. But y'all know what? I'm back on my journey. Okay, because I'm telling you right now, they about to work me to death. All I do is get out and be walking, and I bees outside. Okay, because I bees outside because we have to find people. Okay. So my mama said, and I don't know if my mama had this right or not, but she said she heard it on the news. Okay. So I guess I got to take her word for it. My mama said that the video that I was showing yesterday, where they said a 10-year-old boy was in the midst, she says that she heard on the news that they tried to rob a 10-year-old boy for his tennis shoes. Now I don't know. I guess I got to listen to the backstory. Anybody knows what really happened? Maybe it did. Maybe my mama heard it. Maybe my mama heard it right because my mama gets to talking about she done heard something. And I go listen to it and it don't, and I don't know what that lady be talking about. Okay. It'd be something totally different. But supposedly they try to rob a 10-year-old boy to take his tennis shoes, and he ran into a neighbor's house. And supposedly that car that was shooting at them came back and was sitting there and started shooting at them. I don't know. Now that's what my mama said. Don't y'all talk about her. If that's not how it happened, don't say nothing bad about my mama because she thought she heard it. Okay. Okay, they did say that, so she got it right. Well, I don't see. I mean, I wouldn't doubt her. It's just that sometimes she be saying stuff, and it don't. That ain't exactly how they said it. So that is what they said. Well, bless her little heart. She told. Okay, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Why would you try to take shoes from a 10-year-old boy? Those Negroes out there try to rob a 10-year-old boy of his tennis shoes in North Memphis, and he ran and ran to a neighbor's house to beat on the door and ask the neighbor, please let me in. Why would they try to rob a little boy for his tennis shoes? But this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about, okay? We got to do better and we got to start thinking because what they don't tell you is they're supposed to, when they present you with a contract, that you could ask for 48 hours to look at it, to take it and look at it. That gives you the opportunity before you sign it to go and retain a lawyer and get a lawyer to look at the language. AB, I'm not gonna even get mad at you because you come here talking about that's a lie and you don't even know what I'm talking about. I think you're trolling, so I'm gonna laugh at you instead of getting mad at you. That's not what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? Then you gonna ask me what I'm talking about, gonna say that's a lie, and then gonna say, what are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Yep, that's the world we live in. You guys make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Y'all made me feel better. Y'all, I was feeling down when I got on here. My head had started hurting me. Y'all done got me. I'm on here and I'm starting to feel better with y'all. So it must be a lot of positive energy on here. Okay. Because I'm starting to feel better. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Okay. How many likes do we have? Y'all run the likes all the way up. Okay. Run the likes all the way up. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Um, y'all, I get to thinking about, out of all of, they get to trying to mess with Young Dolph's artists. They always go at Moochie Great and they always go at Jay Fizzle. This guy going at Jay Fizzle and he's going at Moochie Great, okay? And he said he just got out of jail. If he just got out of jail, why ain't he trying to stay out? He ought to be trying to do something conducive and positive rather than trying to start some type of beef. I'm assuming he's a rapper. I'm assuming he's a rapper. Let's see. Oh, he said he be with Trula Mafia. He said he be with them Trulas. So, oh Lord. I wish them young men would stop. I thought that they had calmed down. It seemed like every time something they always the Chula guys, the Chula Mafia guys, why they always trying to mess with Big Moochie Grape? What's gonna happen is all the rest of them gonna go to jail. They need to stop. Yeah, hit that like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? I would show him, but I don't really want to give. Hold on. Mm, mm. He says, he talking about he talked about Moochie Grape and Jay Fizzle. He says, I'm out here with these Trulas. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I hit the like button. Yeah, I really don't want to promote that. So that's the reason why I didn't pull it up. Um, yeah, run the likes up for me, okay? We only at 66 likes, okay? Please run the likes up for me. Hold on, you all. I'm trying to do something. Okay, I just did. Um, y'all run the likes all the way up for me. So we was talking about, a young man that says he's been running with Trula. They're trying to come at Moochie Grape and Jay Fizzle, and he says that he's been out there with the Trula, and he cannot come back over to Mendenhall. He said he just got out of jail. So sometimes I be wondering, do somebody be putting these young dudes up? I know that they are, they do crazy stuff. But why did he have to mention that he been running with Trula Mafia? I guess he trying to. I guess he trying to rush the process on the rest of them, on helping to send the rest of them to jail. I don't know. But I was also talking about, are successful rappers a target? And um I would say that I think that successful rappers are a target. I think that they are a target, you know. Um for some reason people feel like in order for them to advance, they need to try and knock somebody else down. It's unfortunate that that's the mindset of people. They don't have any confidence in themselves that person is in the race. Hey, I'm gonna mind my own business. I'm gonna run this race and I'm gonna finish. I ain't worried about who to the left, to the right, to the back, or front. Keep your eye on the finish line. But people don't know how to do that. They feel like that they gotta stick their foot out. They really stagnate themselves. They could have been finished, but they're too busy trying to throw daggers at everybody else. Worry about your damn self. But jealousy it's that jealousy. You stopping because you got to try to figure out how you're gonna get this person out the game. It ain't gonna help you. It's not gonna help you at all. And you know what? I say this all the time. Y'all want to know a secret? If it's meant for another person to have it, you ain't their God. They gonna have it. The only thing that you do is you create bad karma for yourself when you try and stop somebody else. Because if God says, if it is written for them to have it, you can't stop it. A devil in hell or on earth can't stop it. So the only thing you do is just hold yourself back. It's a lot of people that's stretched out right now, 6 feet under, because they refuse to get out of the way of a person that was predestined to be in another destination, right? In another position. They thought that they was going to throw themselves there and stagnate that person, and became stubborn and wouldn't move. And now their ass is dead. Okay, they had a damn heart attack and died. So sometimes you can save yourself a whole lot of trouble by getting out of the way, mind your own business, figuring out your own damn journey. Okay, I don't have to try to be like nobody else because I understand that my journey is different. Okay, I don't get mad at nobody when they got something else going on. That's their damn journey. Okay, that is their journey. It's not my journey. Okay, so I think that if more people got about their journey, and they um thought more of themselves, they would stop just settling and then signing contracts and feeling like, well, it's gotta be this way. It's going this contract right here. If I sign it, I know I ain't gonna get no money. They gonna work me to death. First of all, they gonna get you on drugs. Okay. They use you up and they throw you away. Now it don't have to be like that. If God gives you the gift, then hey, you supposed to create some generational wealth for yourself. What these damn folks, these record heads get off feeling like that they're supposed to get all of the money off of these young men and not give them nothing. But then we have to fault the artists too for accepting it. That's why I always say, instead of killing Young Dolph, they should have been trying to get with him. Okay, they take a quick they $40,000, which I think it was more than 40, but they gave Cornelius 800. Whatever it was worth, whatever they did, however much they took, it wasn't enough to kill a man that had billionaire status on him, that didn't mind telling the recipe to help you to get some type of generational wealth. And so that's why I always talk about every day that there has to be something put in place. There has to be repercussions for taking down our leaders. There has to be some type of repercussions for taking down leaders. It seems like to me, every time a leader is brave enough to rise up to start speaking against the atrocities and all of the stuff that they do against our people, our people help to assassinate them. So it's got to be some in place. for the damn cuckabug head. See, it wouldn't be that easy for no other race to infiltrate if they didn't have a damn cuckabug head escorting them in. Okay. So it's got to be something in place to ensure you can you can try to help to take him out if you want to. You can try to take him out if you want to. Okay. It's gonna be 40 days and 40 nights of hell. Okay. 40 days and 40 nights of hell. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Okay. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Um, let's see how many likes we got now. Okay, we only got 70 likes. We've been up to 100 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, you guys, please do hit the like button for me. Please do. Somebody just somebody just came yeah, they was gonna kill cornbread. Somebody just posted on one of my other posts that the police was in on Young Dolph's murder. Which police was it? Because it's impossible for every police to be in on it. Who? Give me some names of the ones that was. Because I was thinking about that today, and I think that every it's okay though. Everybody don't understand. I do know, I truly believe that the majority of the people, especially that be in my chat, that they definitely, truly want 100% justice for Young Dolph. I know there are some things that seem weird, hey, I guess to all of us, I don't know. But what's the word that I was looking for? I lost my train of thought. Um, when we get to talking about Steve Mulroy cannot halt a investigation. You know why he can't halt it? Steve Mulroy is a prosecutor. So he's not out there collecting the evidence to for an investigation. Once the evidence is collected by the law enforcement entities, it is then taken to the the state prosecutor or the federal prosecutor, right? And it is then left up to their office to say, okay, well, this is enough evidence. I feel like I see it every day. Even when I was working for MPD, when I was even early on was when I was working with MPD, and they would have a murder suspect down there in homicides, and they would get a person to confess maybe to what they had done, and they would go, okay, go get one of the prosecutors. The prosecutors, that's when MPD was on the 11th floor. The all of the bureaus was on the 11th floor. And so then they would come, the prosecutors would come down there, and they would go, okay, they would read whatever it is that the investigators, the statements that they had gotten, look at the evidence, and they would go, oh, okay. They would either go, okay, we can definitely get a conviction on this. Or they would go, no, we ain't gonna take this. We need a little bit more. It's gonna be iffy on getting a conviction. And they don't want to, this it's gonna be iffy. They can poke a lot of holes in this right here. So that's the only thing that Steve Mulroy can do. Tell them, go back and get a little more. They can accept it or reject it, right? That's how that works. Steve Mulroy can't halt an investigation because he ain't out there investigating, right? So I did want to put that into the atmosphere. What Steve Mulroy's office do is prosecute after all of the evidence has been brought to them, And when you start talking about y'all, it's been happening this way since I can remember, right? And I started working in law enforcement in 2000. Since thank you, Chad Town, for becoming a member. I appreciate that so much. Um, um, what's the word that I was looking for? I lost my train of thought. Um, yeah. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Um, that when it was money involved, I remember I was working Crime Stoppers, and a lot of you all, if you're around my age, you might remember this doctor was trying to hire somebody to kill his wife. He had been poisoning his wife. He was a dentist. He had been poisoning his wife and everything. Her hair was falling out, but she didn't die though. So one night I was sitting there answering the Crime Stoppers line, and this man called, was like, I want to know if I could speak to an investigator. I was like, well, let me take the tip. He was like, I don't want no money. I want to report a possible murder for hire. I was like, well, I need to take the tip. Hey, it's more. And he was like, well, a friend of mine, he's a dentist. He's trying to hire. He trying to pay me to kill his wife. So what I did was I went and got some of the investigators and they talked to him and then they set up a sting, right? And when they set up a sting, um, they was wiretapping and shit back then. And I remember the prosecutors was coming down there and I remember them telling Hully, it was Gene Hully and Miguel Aguilar that yeah, it was those two and a few more investigators that had set up this thing. He was like, I need a little bit more. He was like, this doctor has money, so he's going to be able to hire some really good lawyers that's going to want to poke holes in everything. I need a little bit. We need a little bit more. We need for you to continue that sting for a little bit longer. So when I say I'm patient as it relates to anything, I really am patient. Because I guess I've seen it. I'm not saying that you all don't understand. I think everybody understands it, but I think that everybody kind of has an urgency because there are some people that know some stuff that's going on out in the street that I don't know about, right? And so I think because of that, people that know some stuff that's going on out in the street, they have an urgency for some people to be, you know, for them to be to be in jail, I guess. I appreciate that, Chat Town. I appreciate that so much. I do. I appreciate that a lot. Anyways, I ain't seen Great Face in here. Where he at? He normally sends me a message. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. Do I believe that there are some crooked patrolmen out there? Sure do. I sure believe it. Okay. Anyways, y'all. I was laying in bed and I was gonna try to take a nap, and then I couldn't take a nap, and my head instantly just started hurting. And I was like, let me get up and go and do a live and holler at my subscribers. Yep. But other than that, you guys, what else has been? I was looking at Alabama Hit a live last night. He had a good live. I was in the bushes. I was laying in the bed in the bushes looking at his live. I went and looked at hitters and I went and looked for a little while. And I went and looked at um Justice for Dolph. His little mini he Justice for Dolph does mini documentaries. Thank you, SL, for the 1999 super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I appreciate the people that support the channel. He said, "Yes, we did." Yeah, Alabama Hitter had a interesting live, real interesting live. I said, "Ooh, child." Then I went and looked at True Results. True Results had an interesting live too. I was just binging. I thought you were getting ready to talk about the doctor that went missing from the game that always troubled me. As a matter of fact, no. As a matter of fact, let me see if I could pull that up. When that doctor put a hit on his wife. Oh, he put a hit on his wife. So when they brought his wife up there, y'all know I typed the statements. And when they brought his wife up there, she come to find he finally confessed. And he said that he didn't know how to divorce his wife. He said so he started putting poison in her food, but she was getting sick, but she wasn't dying. So he said, I guess I wasn't putting enough in there. But when they interviewed her, she said when they told her he was putting poison in her food, she said her hair started falling out and stuff. She started going bald in the top of her head. That was from the poison, but she didn't know why. Okay, hold on, let me see. Doctor in Memphis tried to put a hit on his wife. I think he was a dentist. Child. It would be so old. That was in the early 2000s. Child, it's a damn shame that when I pull that up, it's been so many to happen since then. It's ridiculous. It was the dentist killed his girlfriend in 2018. It's so many started popping up in Memphis. I didn't know doctors was killing their girlfriends and wives like that. Miss T, you sound just like dude when you impersonated him. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Who, Miss Muffin? Who you talking about? Are you talking about Stan G? I ain't seen Stan G on here in a few days. I saw True That in here earlier. Big True That. How are you doing, Mr. Parker? Oh, listen. I tell you. Oh, he definitely crazy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm. Y'all run the likes up for me. wonder how that name was even able to be put in my chat. Yeah, I wish I could drop the link and have you all to come up here for a little while, but when I drop the link, they hacks. They hacks when I drop the link, so I can't even do that. Yep. Anyways, you guys. I'm surprised, like I said, I'm surprised that that Gray Face didn't come in here. Yeah. Y'all run the likes up. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. We don't even have 100 likes. I really would like to get 100 likes, you guys. I really would like to at least get up to 100 likes. Hey, City Streets TV. Let me say my prayers and go to sleep. New Day haters. Yeah, say your prayers and go to sleep. So, y'all, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get on here and talk about it. Seems like certain beefs, but like I said, watch around that. You know what I'm hoping is not going to happen. I'm just I'm really hoping that like close to the summertime we don't start seeing like murders and stuff. Well, they always do, but I'm talking about of these rappers. I really wish these rappers would make their money, stay out of the street. I felt bad I couldn't support more than the like button, but got that taken care of today, and now I can show Alabama Hitters some love. So, okay, Chattown Finest, I appreciate your support so much. Trust me, I appreciate your support either way. I'm so doggone sick of my puppies. Anyways, you guys, listen, I really enjoyed being on here with you tonight. I'm not gonna stay on here too long because I got some things that I gotta do. But I do want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe, okay? If you want to support the channel, you can either hit up the Cash App or the Super Thanks, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.